Hi friends, today we're reading What If You Had Animal Ears? What if one day when you woke up, the ears on your head weren't yours? What if overnight a wild animal's ears took their place? Jackrabbit. A jackrabbit's ears are extra long and full of blood vessels. They're perfect for giving off body heat so that the jackrabbit stays cool on hot days. Fact. A jackrabbit's big ears are super sound scoops. It can hear sneaky predators like coyotes or foxes in time to hop away fast. You must be this tall to ride this ride, so now you can get on the ride. If you had jackrabbit ears, you'd look taller, so you could ride roller coasters sooner. Tasmanian devil. A Tasmanian devil normally pink plush ears blush red when it's excited or upset, like when it's fighting other devils for food, or when a predator like owls fly close. Fact, a Tasmanian devil's keen hearing can detect sounds as much as half a mile away. If you had Tasmanian devil ears, you'd never miss a secret, but your ears would always give away if you had heard something that upset you. They're talking and his ears turned red. Red squirrel. The Eurasian red squirrel ears change with the season. Its ear tufts, like its fur coat, grows thicker and longer just in time for the cold winter weather. Fact, red squirrels are born naked. They don't get their first fur coat and ear tufts until they're about 21 days old. If you had red squirrel ears, you could play in the snow without earmuffs or a hat because they have toasty, warm ears. Koala. A koala's big round ears are completely covered with fuzzy, oily hair. This protects them from the hot sunshine and chilly winds. Plus, raindrops run off so fast that their ears stay dry on the inside. Fact. Scientists discovered female koalas choose the loudest male in the area when they mate and have babies. For koalas, being loud usually means they're strong and healthy. If you had koala ears, you could style your ear hair. Then you'd be sure to turn heads and start a wild trend. Look at how pretty. Okapi. An okapi's big ears each move separately, perfect for listening to two directions at once. So while dining on leaves in the forest, the okapi listens to every direction for predators like leopards. Fact. An okapi's tongue is so long that it's able to lick its ears clean inside and out. Ew. If you had okapi ears, you could easily listen to two directions at once, so no one would ever be able to sneak up to you or surprise you. Oh, scary. Townsend big-eared bat. A Townsend big-eared bat ears make tiny sounds louder. This way they can hear flying moths and mosquitoes even when they can't see them, which helps with night hunting. Once close, this bat uses its wings and tail to sweep the insect out of the air and into its mouth. Fact. While flying, a Townsend big-eared bat makes high-pitched noises and listens for echoes. That's how it senses buildings and trees to avoid crashes. If you had Townsend big-eared bat ears, you'd never need insect repellent. You'd hear mosquitoes in time to catch them or swat them away. That was funny. African elephant. An African elephant has the world's largest big ears. Big ears is as big as 6 feet long and 4 feet wide. Besides giving off body heat, they flap so elephants can create their own cool breeze. Fact. African elephants make and hear very deep rumbles. These sounds are below what human ears can hear. But an elephant can hear another elephant from more than 2 miles away. If you had elephant ears, you'd never need a windy day to launch a kite. You could just flap your ears. Great horned owl. A great horned owl's outer ears are just holes surrounded by feathers. The right opening is slightly higher than the left. The little difference is enough for sounds to reach one ear first, and that lets the owl home in on fast food like mice and rabbits. Fact. What looks like ears are just tufts or feathers, but may slightly show feelings lowered when upset and raised when checking something out. If you had horned owl ears, you'd quickly pinpoint sounds, so you'd be a star at playing Marco Polo. Philippine twister. A Philippine twister's ears hear high-pitched sounds, ones way too high for humans and most other animals, but they can make super high-pitched squeaks too, just like coats. Tasers use this sound to talk to each other without attracting hunters, like owls. Fact. A Philippines taser paper thin ears are nearly always moving. They're searching for sounds that will let them find insect meals, like termites and crickets. If you had the Philippine taser ears, you could listen to high-pitched music playing as loud as you'd like, and no one else would even notice. Serval. A serval's ears have eye spot-like markings on the back. These let serval kittens easily track and follow their mothers through tall grass, and keen hearing lets the serval know just where to pounce to catch a mouse. Fact, a serval's inner ear lets it stay balanced to land on its feet, even when it leaps as high as the standard basketball hoops to slap a bird to the ground. If you had serval ears, you'd be so easy to spot, you'd lead every class trip, and even if you jumped high to peek over the wall, you'd always land on your feet. That's pretty cool, the White House. Marquette. A marquette's ears have muscles to seal the opening shut. That's great for keeping their ears clean when digging for food like beetles, grubs, or mole rats. These are cute. Marquettes bark different alarm calls for predators on the ground and in the air. Hearing the ground alarm send marquettes running. The others make them freeze so they're harder to spot from above. If you had marquette ears, you would stay clean even when you played in the mud. Your ears would stay clean. Silly. Wild animal ears can be fun for a while, but you don't need your ears to cool off or to stir up a breeze, and you never use your ears to find dinner or to stand out in a crowd. So if you could keep wild animal ears for more than a day, what kind would be right for you? Luckily, you don't have to choose. Your ears will always be people ears. They'll be what you need to hear music, birds chirping, and people talking. Plus, they'll be just what you need to hold back your hair or prop up your glasses. Or these days, wear a mask, right? What is special about your ears? Your ears work with your brain to help you hear. Your outer ears catch sounds. Sounds are really waves of moving air. Once inside your ear, the air bumps into the eardrum. Each bump pushes 3 tiny bones in the middle of the ear, and that push passes to the fluid-filled part in the inner ear, making tiny little hair-like cells move. These cells send signals to the brain. Almost at once, the brains check out the signal and you hear a sound. The 3 bones in the middle part of your ear are the tiniest bones in your body. Your ears also work with your brain to give you a sense of balance. Your inner ear has fluid-filled loops. Move your head and the fluid inside slooshes. Then the liquid slooshes against the cells that send signals to your brain. Almost at once, the brain checks out those signals and you sense your body is moving. If you stop super quick, the liquid may keep slooshing and you'll feel like you're still moving. Keep your ears healthy. Your ears need special care. Here are tips for taking care of your ears. Don't play music, movies, or games very loud. Wear something to guard your ears and to guard your hearing in really noisy places like motorsports events. Wear a helmet anytime you hit your head. Anytime you could hit your head, like when you're riding a bike, rollerblading, or skiing. Never poke anything into your ears. Only a doctor should treat your ear problems. Hope you learned something new. What would you do if you had animal ears?